I don't understand why. First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 by 6.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Go check. Let's go.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready? Ready! 19, 18! Ready!
On play action, Richardson moving to his right. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So they decide to be aggressive there on 3rd third down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on fourth down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send their tight end left. On 4th down, Richardson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hold on. 180. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 17.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. 180.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nick Cross will bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
180. Here we go. 76. 76. Listen. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Tiger.
Now Goff. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
What's that?
Goff to throw on first down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Colts have got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal. Go. Throwing is Richardson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
That is catch number 60 for the season. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 20. Hey, shell. Check back. Hey, kill. What's that?
Goff to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Super 66.
On 2nd down, Goff. Over in a flash, and he lost the football. The Colts have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
We're good. 180. 12. What's that?
Throwing here is Goff. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup. And
big hole left side. And And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his second TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Taylor, a 1st down and more. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Colts 13, Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cut. 180. What's that?
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw is Goff. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season. On 1st down, it's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 4. brings up 3rd and 4.
What's up?
Now, gone. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 20. 17. 17. 17.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again.
Ryan Stonehouse.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
26-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on. Ready.
They'll go. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Jalen Walker getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Panther 11.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Jalen Walker. He gets in to report his 2nd sack of this 1st half.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
This one complete, right side. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
3rd and a long way to go.
Here we go. Crack roll 80.
Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's across midfield. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. DJ Chark, touchdown Colts.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch, and sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch, and great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We go. 180. Hey, let's go. Turbo.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Set.
And here's Bijan. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That one on target to Davis. He's got it.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Alert, push, alert, push, alert, push. Hey, shout.
From the gun, it's Goff. That caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
Okay,
Here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble. When you move the pocket towards the sideline, it really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and That's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A second down throw for Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
You look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Goff to throw on first down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a third down and 4.
We go tonight. White 20.
On play action, Goff. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Good work
yards.
after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
He's going to look downfield for Chark. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
We go. What's that?
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, Goff. Got a man open. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, And the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He's got room to roam. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Watch the ship. Line 20.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Open man is Davis. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Four now.
On first down, it's Goff. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll run on first down with Taylor. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Robinson. Into the secondary, past the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with a run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit.
14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
He goes to line. White 20. 76. Tell him. 70. Like 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6.
What's that?
On the ground, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
33-yard line. A gain of a yard.
3rd down, they need 5.
White 20. Val, you won. 12. 12.
To throw is Goff. Now he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Cut. Soup. White 20.
Throwing, Goff. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Cut. Hold on. Check. 12.
He'll go play action with Goff. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Goff. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Value free. Tonight. Like 25, 5. What's that?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They go right back to Taylor. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here we go. Count, Buffalo 18. Check go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Louis. 120.
From the gun, it's Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 31, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got it at the 7, and he's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and They just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Makes the score Colts 42, Falcons 21. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Come on. Ready.
He'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got it. And he will score. DJ Chark. Touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cut. 4th by 20. Turbo. Set.
Goff to throw on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
180.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
20. Super. Cut.
Throwing here is gone. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Cut. 5.
Now, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
7.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let go!
They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, go!
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Panther 60.
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences.
Okay, ready?
Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing is Richardson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Big Lion. Ready?
Give up the middle to Taylor, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. This is caught at 2. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.